Salem, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. We are ready for this ball game to get going. The first pitch was in there for a called strike, and the same with the second. Talk about rocking and rolling here just a tad before 11 o'clock. The next offering, there's a pop-up, and Schultz will come in and make the grab, and there's one away. Quite the day. See how things are going to go with. Oops, I got the wrong one. There we go. Let's go back. We'll get our sponsors. They're up and running. Castillo with the pop out. There we go. Now we got the act together, I think. Well, called strike three, listener goes down looking. Perzina doing the pitching here today. Caden looking to try and keep the Onalaska hopes alive here in this elimination game. Medford coming in, picked up a 11-inning marathon of a ball game, a 5-4 victory over the host West Salem Legion. There's a called strike. Onalaska, they lost a tough one last night in extra innings as well. It was 8 innings, and it was a 3-2 final, with Seymour picking up the victory. Seymour and Beaver Dam will play the second game today. There's a pop-up. That is, they have a shot at it. They do. Oh, the first baseman just not quite able to get there. Excellent try out there by the first baseman, Ian Cole. But that's a long, lanky young man, and he can cover some ground. Just ran out of space. Here's a drive, center field, and that will be a catch. We're out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning here for the defense of Onalaska. Medford, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We'll come back with the bottom half of inning number 1. Lawrence, Schultz, and Gilhausen for Onalaska. Back we come. We've got trying to do a little update here. Matt Korger has been staying in touch with me with our crew going back up to follow at Osseo to follow the Viroqua 138ers. They lost a tough one last night in 6 innings, I believe it was, 12-2. But they're putting up with all kinds of rain throughout the day, and it doesn't look pretty all the way into 5 o'clock at night. So they're going to have to make a decision if they have the games on or not. That's what they've got to decide. Well, there's a strikeout. Bottom of the first. That was Lawrence going down. And now we take a look. It is going to be here's a little bunt. Boy, what a beautiful bunt. And he is safe. Schultz laying down the bunt for an infield single, and he can fly. Motoring down the line. Thanks to all of the folks tuning us in so early here. Looks like we're nearing 40 views, which is pretty good because you never know how many are behind that screen. But we certainly appreciate that support, as well as all of our fine sponsors that you're seeing in the lower right corner of the screen. Well, let's take a look here as now stepping in with a runner on. Here's a drive. Wind's going to play a little bit of havoc on that, but it is finally caught, tracked down by the left fielder. That coming off the bat of Carter Gilhausen. He gave it a bit of a ride, but it winds up being a fly ball to left field. Caden Kolkeisel now stepping in. Right-handed hitter, third baseman. Boy, that ball is going to nick him in the shoulder, and he'll go down to first base. Now runners at first and second here. We should mention, doing the pitching, it's Peyton Schreiber. His battery mate is Blake Bargender once again. Bargender is he's a workhorse as well. You see that with the catchers in these tournaments. The state tournaments like this, they're not rotating out at all. They're keeping their studs in. Oh, now they got the runner picked off here. They'll get him in the rundown. And there is the tag. They show the ball to the umpire, and that will be it. So the rundown, Schultz leading off just a bit too far, and the pitcher in Schreiber must have heard the message. And there is out number 3. Berzina will lead off in the second inning. We'll take a little break and come back with more baseball action. Logan Baumgartner will step into the batter's box on the right-hand side, and he is going to lift one out to center field. Pretty well tagged. It's a long run, and the center fielder not able to get to it. And coming around, heading for third. Here's the throw, and there's the cutoff by the second baseman, and it's going to be a triple. Baumgartner unloaded on that one. Erzina now looking to try and keep the Medford squad from picking up a run. First offering here to the number 5 hitter in Blake Bargender is going to be downstairs, blocked nicely by Morse. That's a foul ball right down the line at first base. Two and one the count. Nobody out, and the runner, as you can see down here at third base, getting his lead. Ground ball, third base side, it's a base hit. And coming across, Baumgartner with the first run of the ball game. Coming off the smash down the line here. Boy, he put that one right on the line, about 3 inches in fair territory, did Bargender. Now stepping in, Peyton Schreiber, the pitcher. There's Zena. Swing and a miss. Another fastball, and not able to catch up to that one. Might have been reaching, might have been outside just a tad, but nonetheless a pretty good pitch. Wind today coming straight in. You're going to want to hit line drives if at all possible. Here's a pop-up. Schultz drops back. He'll make the catch. And there's one away. One on, one in, and one down. Here's Carson Carball. Again, right-handed hitter. Takes one low and away. Here's a high chopper to Schultz. Easy toss over to first base. And there's two down. Here's Max Dietzman now. Dietzman standing in on the left side. He is the first baseman today. Fouled the first pitch off. Missed a little bit low. He took a little bit off on that one, and it did not catch the strike zone, just off. It's now 3-1 with two down, the runner at second base. Medford with the lead, 1-0 here. Looking for number 2. There's your strike. Berzina came right back down the middle. Dietzman nods, saying, yep, that was a pretty good pitch. Here's the full count. A drive out to right field. Here comes a throw, cut off, run is in. Dietzman with the stroke to right field. Plates Bargender. And it's 2-0. Onalaska, the home team, they've got a lot of at-bats here to start picking away when they get this third out. Checked his swing. It's in there for a strike to Nick Staliga. Another called strike. Berzina trying to dial it in here. Got a piece of that one to stay alive. Top of the order due up next in Castillo. Knocked that one down, but the runner is going to head to second base as the ball skips over here to the just underneath us. Morris had that one ricochet off his body. One to the count. Staliga still in the hole. Here's a shot. Second baseman, the pick and the throw to take care of business here in the top of the second inning. But a couple of runs are going to come across here for Medford. They get those 2 runs on 3 hits and leave a runner stranded on the base path. We're going to take a little break and come back, and when we do, we'll also try to do some quick mentions of our wonderful sponsors as this game progresses. 2-0 your score. Onalaska coming to bat. Our thanks going out to those terrific sponsors. Ford Atkinson, American Legion, one of those fine sponsors. Here's a ground ball, a quick toss by the third baseman, and they're going to get the out. That was Baumgartner over here at third, ranging towards short and making the play. 5-3, the put out here by Berzina with his ground ball. Now Brody Mickshaw will step in. Post 166 helping us out today, as well as White's Construction, Beaver Dam Legion team. We'll see Beaver Dam play here in the next game. They will take on Seymour. We also want to say thanks to their Legion, their post. We'll do that in just a moment. But White's Construction, well, they were founded back in 1995, putting fiber in the homes. There's a called strike to Mickshaw now. Here's a shot, foul ball. Just a bit upstairs on that offering. Well, I tell you what, today, what a drastic change with the weather. Probably it's going to feel like a 20-degree difference here. No humidity. wind blowing. There's a swing and a miss. Mitchell goes down. Now Ian Cole, the first baseman. Breeze coming in from the north, it seems like here. Not that that's all bad, but it is a lot cooler than what we've seen, what we've been dealing with. Here's a ball driven out to right field. It's going to get by the right fielder. There goes Cole. He will be in at second base with a stand-up double. Cole had a sinking drive out to right field and a good shot getting to the ball, but just could not come up with a catch, and it bounced past the right fielder. So with 2 down, a runner in scoring position, here's a ball lifted foul out of play for Hunter Morse. Morse started out the tournament red hot with about, what, 3 hits? 2 or 3 hits anyways, the first game. Maybe cooled off just a touch. Maybe the cooler weather will help out a little bit. Being the catcher, he's always involved with something. That takes its toll on a person after a while. Here's a ground ball. Baumgartner, the throw in time for the out. 5-3 on the putout. No runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. We'll take a little break and come back. Here once again, our New London American Legion, post 263, helping us out here in the tournament as well. Well, back we come. I see somebody bumped the camera here in the back here, but we'll be able to see a little bit more, so we'll still stay with this picture every once in a while. I apologize for that. Somebody just probably gazing at the field and tapped the camera a little bit. There's a called strike. I guess things like that will happen. We come back to the top of the order here with Castillo, who popped out to Schultz in the first inning. Seymour Legion, post 106, helping us out today, as well as the Onalaska, post 336. Wishing all the best to the team. And New Richmond, post 80 into the tournament. Last day was yesterday. They played well. Going to be a team to watch out for. Arson's here, thanks. There's a ball grounded underneath to post 51 right here in West Salem, the host for this 2024 state tournament. They have done a terrific job here today. Thanks to Sean Gavagan Nick Schultz. Here's a drive out to center field. That's going to be a catch. There's a called strike. Foul ball. Hold to the count now. Here's another drive, this to center field, and coming over, making the grab once again. And there's 2 down. Listener goes out the same as Castillo. Two up, 2 down. Brings up Tanner Harabi. Harabi, he flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Let's see if he can change his fortune a little bit here. This is popped up, and it's going to be on the warning track area, foul territory. Thanks to Medford American Legion, Post 147, and the Medford Area Little League Association helping us out with the broadcast. That's upstairs, bouncing off from the catcher in Morse. One, two the count. Missed a bit inside. Chopper foul. Here's a fly ball. Again, center field. That's another easy grab. Well, 3 shots out to center field, 3 assists. A 1-2-3 inning here defensively for Onalaska. When we come back and they come to bat, it'll be the 9-1-2 part of the Onalaska order. Our thanks going out to Grand River Dental, helping us out, down to earth, friendly, transparent in what to expect, and reassuring you. That's Grand River Dental, with you every step of the way with your dental work. Schreiber on the mound here. First 2 offerings are going to miss the mark here to Landon Hubert, and it's 2-0. Coming right back. That one's downstairs. He tried to come down the middle. It's now a 3-0 offering coming up. There's an automatic. Lawrence, the top of the order, due up next. Here's a soft little hit, and it's going to be a catch out here by the second baseman. Just couldn't get enough on that one. Kind of catching him in on the hands maybe a little bit. So the soft little pop-up. One down here. Back to the top of the order. Lawrence caught looking for a called third strike. Downstairs, 2-0. Here's another pop-up, and the second baseman has that one. Well, a couple pop-ups to the second baseman. There's 2 away. That's a bit inside. 1-1. Here's a shot out to right field, and oh boy, a good spot there by the right fielder. He had that one zeroed in right away as Schultz lines out. Well, another 1, 2, 3 inning here. Not too surprising with these two teams. The defense both are very, very good, but Medford does have the lead here at 2-0. Our thanks going out to Cromie's right here in West Salem. Opening up at 10 every day except Sundays. Welcome back here to West Salem. It's going to be Logan Baumgartner to step in. Smashing a triple in his first at bat. See what he can do here with that wind coming in like it is. Here's a base hit as he, nope, take that back. It curved just at the last moment. Wow, it looked like it was going to be a base hit all the way. And then it just hooked off and missed by about a foot and a half down the line. Think about how hard Baumgartner hit that first pitch in his first at bat where he got the triple into the wind. Now 1-1, 2-1, excuse me. Well, no decision yet up at Osseo. This ball popped up, and first baseman Cole says he has it, and he does. We're out number 1. Tough day up north. A lot of rain in the forecast up there. They may wind up having to move the game's back a day. Just don't know. That decision won't be made until a little bit later here. They're going to try and go as long as they can before they have to make that decision. Game time, let's see, 3 o'clock, Viroqua 138ers to play Stratford. I'll have that on the Twitch Westby channel. Monty and Angie Anderson will be doing the game. Weather permitting, of course. Here, the wind blowing, but no rain. Here's a soft little liner, and that is going to drop in between short and left field. Just out of our picture range on that one. Well, the base hit by Bargender. That is his second of the day. Here's Schreiber, now the pitcher. He popped out to Schultz. That was in the second inning. Medford was able to plate 2 runs in that second inning. Here we are in the fourth inning now, top of 4. The game plan today is to only have about a half-hour break between games. Get the field set, get the lineups. Umpires have to make their change as far as their rotation of who's behind the plate. I would imagine this crew will be staying here for this round, and we'll have a new crew tomorrow. Three and 1 the count. So depending on how fast this game goes, or slow, depending on which way, you know, you never know, all of a sudden you can start getting a lot of runs. Missed upstairs, that's a walk. Schreiber down to first base. Bargender winds up at second, and in steps Carson Carbo, the right fielder. So let's just say if the game gets done early, if it happens to be a fast game, a very quickly paced game, and they get done, it could be our second game could start at 1 o'clock, 1:15, who knows? But scheduled for 1:30. So pass the word, let everybody know. Well, the decision was made. Games are canceled today. They'll start back in tomorrow. Stratford versus Viroqua at 2 o'clock. They'll have a game 4:30, St. Mary's and Lamira, and then they'll have a 7 o'clock game as well. Here's a little blooper, and that's going to drop in for a hit. Coming around here, it's going to be bases loaded. So, in case, hopefully you caught that once again, games are canceled today up at Osseo. The Viroqua 138ers will play Stratford tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And depending on win or lose, they would probably have another game, 7 o'clock game tomorrow night. There's a strike. Back here to the action now. Carbo on with the hit, loading up the bases. Caden Perzina trying to get out of another jam here with 1 out. Bases filled up with Medford players. That's upstairs. 2 and 2 now. Well, you get a good view of Perzina here with his next offering, 2-2. Swing and a miss. And now there's 2 away. Dietzman goes down swinging for out number 2, trying to get that final out here. And Nick Staliga stepping in. There's a strike. Ball chopped underneath. A called strike 3 to end the inning. Perzina, final 2 outs via the strikeout. How about that? No runs on a couple of hits. Bases loaded to end the inning. We'll be back with more in a moment. Well, back we come, and again, Osseo canceled their tournament games today. They'll pick it back up again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Viroqua, 138ers, taking on Stratford. Nick's Bar in Uptown Berry Mills helping us out today with the broadcast. We appreciate Nick and that great crew as we get set with the bottom half of inning number 4. It's a 2-0 score here. Medford holding on to the lead. They tried to add some runs in the top of the 4th, but Onalaska and Caden Perzina shut things down after the bases were filled up, getting the last 2 outs via the strikeout. Well, let's take a look here and see what we've got cooking with the 3, 4, 5 part of the order. Carter Gilhausen flew out to left field back in the first inning, and he stands in there. Going to take a strike on that one. It's 3-1. Got the automatic. Did Schreiber. The next offering is way downstairs. It's a ball, and Onalaska has a runner on base. They've had a couple of guys on. They've just not been able to punch them over and get them across home plate. Now stepping in, it's going to be Caden Kokaizo. Kokaizo coming in from the right-hand side. There's a strike. Yeah, a lot of rain up there in the forecast at Osseo. Boy, the whole day. That northern half of the state up above, what was that? The interstate there. They're just they're going to get pummeled today, I think. Here's a drive, and I mean a drive that splits the defense. Here comes a run. They're going to hold at third base. A wise move right there. As the ball comes in, boy, did he ever get a hold of that one. Kokaizo with a huge hit. Driving that one to left center for a double. Now runners at first and second. Is the tying run at second base in a 2-0 ball game. Schreiber comes up high on the next offering here to Perzina. Well, Perzina would like to come up with a shot here. That's in the dirt, knocked down by the catcher. I got to take a look again. I forgot the catcher here. Oh, yeah, I should have known. That was silly. I just drew the blank. Bargender. That's inside tight. Schreiber missing on the first three. It's 3-0. Got the strike, though, on the fourth attempt here. Schreiber kicks and fires, and he caught that one at the knees, and it's a full count. Risch Heating and AC, assisting home and business owners right here in West Salem and the surrounding communities for 30 years. We thank Bill and the crew. Perzina draws the walk. Bases jammed now. And we're going to get a moment here as the coach comes out. We want to take a moment ourselves and talk about one of Mr. Baseball here in Wisconsin, in our area, Mr. Peter Swanson, passing away a couple of weeks ago. We want to wish the family all the best and true condolences going out to them. They obviously are going to miss the dad, the husband, the grandpa. And American Legion Baseball is going to miss Coach Swans for all that he stood for and all that he did. Appreciate all and in memory of Peter Swanson. Well, the coach comes off the mound, and now we're ready to go. With bases loaded, this is Brody Mickshow. He's going to hit a ground ball. Shortstop, throw over here. They'll get the runner coming in to third base, but a run does cross home plate. It's a fielder's choice for Mickshow. It's a 6-5 put out for out number one, but Gilhausen does cross the plate, and it's a 2-1 ball game with one out. High chopper, first base, going to go down to 2, and they got that runner. They did get the runner here heading to second. That was quite the play over there by Dietzman. So Cole hits into a fielder's choice. It winds up a 3. I did not see who was covering. I'll say 3-4. Wasn't paying attention to to who was covering there. Kind of just watching the throw. Might have been 3-6. Popped that one foul. That's going to go out of play. Heading out to the pavilion over here. The count is now 1-1. Stepping in is Hunter Marsh, the catcher. Hubert on deck if keep the inning going. That's upstairs again. 2-1. 2-1 the count, 2-1 the score. Medford with the lead. Here's a base hit, and a tying run crosses home plate. Boy, we got a good one going. No doubt about that. Both these teams, you know, it all comes down to, you know, the pitching, making the right pitch. You're deep into the tournament, fourth day. You just kind of got to will yourself to keep playing and making contact. Here comes the throw. No, it does not. They're going to hang on to it. Bargender decides to hold on to the ball. That might have been a wise move. So Hubert with runners now at second and third. Boy, a base hit here with two down. Crack of the bat, everybody's motoring. Pop that one up out of play. The right fielder is really shading towards right center a lot here. If Hubert would happen to lace one over first base, they're going to score 2 runs easily. There's a strike. A little bit high. 2-2, make it 3-2. Boyer's Furniture. Boy, check out that family-owned business since 1912, thanks to Aaron and the family. Boyer's now located at 1600 George Street. Well, he's going to try and get to second, and they are going to get the out. 4-3 on the putout. A very good job there by the second baseman for Medford, coming up with that play. Over there at second, let's take a quick peek here. Once again, that's Stalega doing a nice job. 4-3 as he throws his counterpart out to end the inning. But a couple of runs come across here to tie this ball game up. They get those 2 runs on a couple of hits here today. No errors in the inning. We are knotted at 2. We go to the 5th. Back we come. I'll tell you what, we've got a good ball game going on. We knew it would be. It just had the makings for it. You've got 4 teams left here in this 2024 AA state tournament. This an elimination game. Both teams fighting to get the chance to play tomorrow in the championship game, or what could be the championship game. It all depends on what happens in the second game today. One to the count. Our thanks going out to 3-in-1 Construction right here in West Salem. Family-owned business. Swing and a miss. That will take care of Castillo. In the top of the order here. 1, 2, 3 in the order. 3-1 construction, just like the homemade apple pie and all that good stuff. Well, family businesses are kind of the staple around here, and we think 3-1 construction. They want to remind you, if you're looking for work, the drywalling or painter, that kind of stuff, they're looking for good people. Well, a foul ball, and it's 0-2 to Parker Lisner. Lisner has the collar on him so far, with a called strikeout in the first and a fly out in the third. Missed downstairs. Here's a ground ball. Oh, what a play here by the third baseman. The long throw, and they got him. What a play over here at third. I don't know if we got that one or not because it's right on the edge. But you take a look at Kokaizo. That was a super play. 5-3 on the putout. You're going to remember, he'll remember that one for a while. Especially if they were to win the ball game. Stepping in is Harabi. He pops this one out to right field. It's going to be a catch. Oh, I didn't have the camera over far enough, but coming in was the right fielder, and he is able to make that grab for out number 3. Well, I tell you what, 1, 2, 3 inning here. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We are going to go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The home team, Onalaska, coming up to bat, and we're going to watch their top of the order when we return. Well, as we come back, they're off and ready to play. Beating me to the punch here a little bit, trying to make a quick couple of notes. It's going to be a called strike to even the count at 1 apiece. Stepping in, Xavier Lawrence, the top of the order here. That's going to be inside. Take a look at this picture. And again, we apologize here. I do apologize. Somebody bumped the camera somewhere along the way early on in this ball game, and that's why we've got a pretty good view there on the right side. Here's a ball punched over the shortstop. Lawrence is on with a base hit to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up Griffin Schultz, the shortstop. Schultz today has got a base hit to his credit. He got caught in a rundown. He got caught leaning the wrong way from after stealing second base. Here's a nice looking bunt. The pick, it's going to be a sacrifice. He did his job. playing to try and get that runner in scoring position. You got 2 cracks at getting the run in now. 5-3 on the put out. It's going to bring up Carter Gilhausen. There's a called strike. A little bit low. Good block down there by Bargender. Here's the 1-1. Schreiber taking a look at second base. In there for a strike on a good fastball. Lawrence with the lead. Schreiber with a bit of a long look. Now he's ready. Here's a ground ball. They're going to come over here to third. Oh, and they got him. Lawrence broke maybe a tad too quick. Now stepping in is Kokaizo as Gilhausen winds up with a fielder's choice. It's a 6-5 put out. Two down now. Pop this one up. First baseman, who's going to call for it? It's going to be Schreiber making the call and the catch for out number 3. The pop up to the pitcher, ending the inning. No runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We'll come back here. Our thanks going out to more of our sponsors. One of them being Hoffman Heating and Cooling out of New London. 25 years in operation, this family-owned business. Once again, we appreciate the great support. And another one, Hubert's Auto, right here in West Salem. Over 9 decades, they continue to serve not only West Salem, but our surrounding communities with quality care for all of your vehicles. 2-2 the score. Back with more in a moment. Perzina will look to face the 4, 5, 6 part of the order for Medford. Perzina up to 84 pitches now here in the ball game. Here's a hard shot ground ball picked up by Kokaizo. The throw in time for the out. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry there. I never did. I went and hit the wrong button there again, folks. I told Monty Anderson I couldn't play the piano at all. Here is with 1 down. Pop up. That's going to be out of play. Well, I hit the wrong button, but I can tell you that Kokaizo made a great play moving towards third base bag and then planted and threw a strike for out number 1 off from the bat of Baumgartner. So 1 away. Bargender, the catcher, stepping in. Pops this one up. Second baseman going to make the grab. 2 down. Hubert over there made a little bit of a basket catch, but he didn't seem to be too worried about it. Here's Schreiber. Takes the ball upstairs, moving away. Berzina comes right back with a fastball at the belt line, and it's 1-1. West Salem Rod and Gun helping us out today. They have done a tremendous job continuing to educate young people. DNR rules and regulations, hunter safety. Thank Ryan Rasmussen. Ball downstairs. There's a called strike. Schreiber was, I think, looking for something else. That's going to be a walk. Just a bit low. Schreiber able to coax a walk out of Berzina, who is now at 94 pitches, 95 coming up here, facing Carson Carball, the right fielder, who's 1 for 2 today. Morse going to take a little stroll out and talk to Berzina. That ball just missed. While he does that, our thanks going out to Thiesens on Highway 27, just outside of Sparta. What a great place to go there for your farm, home, auto, all kinds of great things going on, brand names. Everything that you're accustomed to. That's a wonderful store. Go in there, it's immense. I didn't realize how big it was. Well, a called strike here. It's 1-1. That's down in the dirt, but not far enough for any kind of advancement. Schreiber goes back to first base. Carbo now with a 2-1 count on him. Going to lift this one up in the air and heading out and heading in. And it's going to be a catch. My, oh my. We have seen some big-time catches today, and Gilhausen just did one of those for us. The center fielder coming in, and he makes a diving, rolling catch to end the inning. No runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base after the walk. Well, we've got 5.5 complete. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. You know what? We may have extra innings again. Wouldn't that be something? It's 2-2, Medford and Onalaska. Well, here we are with the bottom of the 6th inning upon us. It's going to be a ball bounced right back to the pitcher, and he'll make the throw. Schreiber will make the throw over to Dietzman for out number 1. That was Perzina with the 1-3 comebacker for out number 1. Here's Miksho now. There's a strike. 2-2 ball game, folks. Bottom of the 6th inning. In the dirt, nice scoop there by Bargender. Perzina has 7 pitches left before he will have to be pulled. We'll see if he comes out in the 7th inning. You almost think that he would almost have to. Pop this one up, coming our way, and it's going to be a foul ball. Well, with 7 pitches, you'd like to think you could get maybe 2 outs if you're Perzina. And that would mean you got to bring somebody else in, try and finish things up. Called strike 3. He got that one by Miksho. 2 down. Here's Ian Cole. Cole with a base hit today. That was back in the 2nd inning, and he hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th. We're here in the 6th. And of course, they're the home team, so you got another shot at things. You just want your defense to hold when you go back out in the 7th. Here's a line shot for a base hit. Cole, he's got to hustle. Ball gets by the first baseman as the throw comes in from right field. But a nice job with the backup by Bargender on the play. That was heads up. But a nice base hit by Ian Cole, and now Hunter Morse will step in, the catcher. Morse takes the ball outside. Things get started up here. Here's a ball driven to left field. That's going to be the catch to end the inning. Well, no runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base here as we now move to the top of the 7th inning. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the order for Medford when we come right back. We do want to say thanks to G&T Heating and AC here in West Salem. Free in-home consultation. Give them a call today at 786-1140. And our thanks going out to LaCooley Cheese. We appreciate Nick and his great support for today's broadcast. All your favorite ice cream flavors are ready for you. That's LaCooley Cheese Castle in West Salem. Perzina does come back out to continue pitching here in the top of the 7th inning. He's going to face the 8-9-1 part of the order. Here's a fly ball out to right center field. That's going to be a catch. Dietzman took the first pitch, drove it out to right center. Well, that probably is an advantage, I would think, for Onalaska with Dietzman going after the first offering. Here's a ball that's going to be hit and dropping in for a base hit. Picked up by the left fielder. 1 on, 1 down. And the top of the order coming up. Castillo is 0 for 3 today, so you know he's itching for a hit. Takes a strike. Perzina up to 102 pitches now. Missed on that one. It's 1-1. Not by much. Union State Bank helping us out today. Continually committed to providing high quality financial support. Whether it's personal or business, maybe school, mortgages. Here's a drive. That is going to be a base hit. And heading around, they're going to hold him at second base now with that base hit. That was the 105th pitch for Perzina, and now he is going to have to come out of the ball game. And I tell you what a job he did here today for Onalaska. Got to admire young man and pitching that he did today. Now the decision, we're going to try and figure out who's going to come in and things of that nature. We'll take a little break here. All right, the pitching change has been made. It is now Seth Kowalski who steps in to replace Perzina, who moves to first base. Meanwhile, Ian Cole will step off the field. The first offering here to Parker Listener is downstairs for a ball. 1 out, 2 are on in a 2-2 ball game. There's your strike. Medford, the away team, looking to try and put some pressure on. They are putting pressure on Onalaska, but trying to do even more so with a base hit. This is popped up, and it's going to be just out of play. Foul ball, I should say, not out of play, but a foul ball. Taking a look at those sponsors, Westview Inn here in West Salem. Well, I tell you what, there's a terrific supper club. Got to give that a try, folks. They got some delicious items out there on the menu. And speaking of delicious, Organic Valley with delicious dairy products. From the ground up, grass-fed, Organic Valley bringing you today's broadcast of AA State Legion Baseball. Two the count. In the dirt. Nice scoop there by Morse. It's 3-2. LP Cleaning right here out of West Salem helping us out today. Power wash your home for the upcoming season. I'll do a great job for you. LP Cleaning. And it's going to be a walk. And now bases are loaded. The coach is going to come back out here, going to chat with everybody, make sure everybody understands their assignment here. Harabi coming in, and that's a tough out. And we're going to have another pitching change, it looks like. Kowalski, 1 batter, 1 walk. And that to change things out again. Thanks going out to Dr. Chris Neely with Gonstead Chiropractic Care. Long tested in that. That's Dr. Neely's expertise. You'll find him at the Barge Chiropractic Clinic in Holman. And our thanks to Olson Solar Energy, serving Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota, northern Iowa, northern Illinois, and upper Michigan. Supporting our environment one operation at a time. We're going to take just a little bit of a break here, and we're going to get some defensive changes. We'll see what we got here in a moment. All right, we got some of the changes down. Here's what happens. So Griffin Schultz is coming in to pitch. Kokaizo moves over to short, and Perzina moves over to third. Here's the opening pitch. And we'll try and get you and Brody Mitchell goes to first base. Zinniker goes to the outfield, comes into the game off the bench. 1-1 the count here as Schultz try to close the door here on this big-time jam. Bases loaded, one down in the dirt. Two and one to count, no place to put him. Another ball in the dirt. 3-1. The offering. He walked him, and a run is in. Robbie works a walk, gets an RBI. Go ahead RBI right now, 3-2 your score. And stepping in is going to be Logan Baumgartner, and he's a very tough out. Swing, and a big swing at that. It's now 0-2. Well, the wind picks up, and the heater picking up from Griffin Schultz. Getting two by him. He changed that one up. It's a ball. 1-2 offering coming. Called strike three. Wow. Now there's two away. Here's Bargender, the catcher. He's got he's got a couple hits, I believe. Yes, he got first two times up. He winds up with base hits. His last at bat was a pop-up to the shortstop over there in Hubert. This is a fly ball. Going out, Hubert's going to make the catch, take care of business, but Medford has picked up a run here, folks. They're going to put the pressure on now to try and finish things off. We'll see what happens when we come back. Our thanks going out to Fort Fremont Marine. The Thompson family hopes that you're enjoying today's broadcast. Power sports, boating, you name it, out there near New London. Be sure to check them out. Back with the bottom half of the seventh. 3-2 score, Medford. Thanks going out to Big Boar Barbecue. Check out the specialty sauces that they have. I tell you what, they got some dandy ones. The sweet sauce, a zesty, a spicy, and then, of course, then there's one I'm always wondering about. It's called Norm's. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? But again, thanks to Carter and all the crew over there at Big Boar Barbecue here in West Salem. Well, the opening pitch, it's a swing and a foul back. The next offering is in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Schreiber with a lot of pitches left. This is pitch number 85 coming up right here. And that's going to hit Hubert. And the tying run is put on base. Schreiber was out in front 0-2 and came in tight and hit him. Top of the order now. Coming up. Let's take a look at this view. You can see Schreiber with the pitch. A bunt. This is a good one. It's going to be foul, though. Right out here just underneath us. Trying to punch it down the line. Trying to get that tying run into scoring position down there at first base. Bi-State Realty and Appraisals. 81% of homes are sold through real estate agents, brokers. One of the best right here in West Salem. And Onalaska with an office, Bi-State Realty and Appraisals. We thank them for their wonderful support. There's a foul ball up and over the top. And it's now 0-2 on the count. Ground ball, foul. Nice play over there by the first baseman on that backhand snag. Foul territory. Well, let's see what happens. We're going to stay here with this view. Upstairs, now 1-2. We just got back in time. Hubert got some good speed. In the dirt. Good block again by Bargender. Two now. Swing and a miss. There's one down. Here's Griffin Schultz, who is now the pitcher. You can see he's got the hole torn in the pants. First offering is up high for a ball. And the second one winds up downstairs. There's your called strike. Baumgartner at third base was coming in thinking maybe, just maybe, there was going to be a bunt attempt. That's going to be fouled off the leg. 2-2 count now. Schultz, ground ball, second base. They've got to go to first. They'll get the out. Well, it's not going to be a sacrifice as he was trying to get the base hit, but he still does the job by getting a runner over into scoring position here. And now you got one shot at it. 4-3 on the putout. 2 away, down to the last out. Stepping in, Gilhausen takes a strike. Carter today is, let's see, he walked, he's 0 for 2. He walked back in the 4th inning. Missed outside. And that one hit him. Wow. 2 hit batsmen. Here's Kokaizo now. Well, I tell you what, with the speed out there on the base path, if Kokaizo would happen to put one down a line, especially out there in right field, if he would happen to hit a scorcher, would not be surprised to see the runner at first score, which is Gilhausen. Ball inside. Time was asked and granted here. Need to get a moment to get reacclimated to things. Now they're ready to go. Schreiber with the look. There's a strike. Schreiber now up to 101 pitches and has a 1-1 count. The offering is coming in. It's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman picks Baumgartner. The throw, collision, they got him. And that is your ball game. Schreiber will be the winning pitcher here today. And let's see, I think, to take a look here, I believe Perzina is going to wind up taking the loss. The runner that was on base, he had allowed on when he was still pitching, and I think that's how that one would wind up working. But nonetheless, another great ball game here today. The final score, once again, 3-2. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors in the inning in the game here for Medford. 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors for Onalaska. Great game here once again, but it winds up a 3-2 victory here for Medford, and they will play tomorrow in day number 5. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of State AA Legion Baseball. We are going to have more. They're talking, trying to get things going, like maybe as soon as possible, maybe within a half an hour. So we could be playing more baseball here shortly after 1 o'clock, maybe 1:10, somewhere in there. We hope to see you back here at that time. So long, everyone.